It's that time of year again where everything's just a little more eerie. The weather's cooling off and Halloween is just around the corner. So I was inspired to make these hauntingly cute Halloween cookies. Now, this is the first part in this series of Halloween cookies, and I'm not going to ruin the surprise at the end, but let's just say it's a bit of a puzzle. I thought this turquoise color was really cute to use with the purple and orange that I also use in this set of cookies. And then just a very light green background on the flooding part. I believe I used the AmeriColor avocado, if I remember correctly, and just not very much of it to get that really light green. So then I used my Kodak Luma projector, and I'll link all these things down below in case you're curious about any of it and want to look it up. I used my projector to project the images on there, the bat, and all the other things you see, and I used an edible pen to trace those images from the projector. I've not done this in the past. Usually I just use my icing and go ahead and outline it with the icing, but ta-da! There's one piece, one part of the big picture. If you have any ideas about what you think it is, leave them down below. I would love to see what you guys think. So I have not used a pen with my projector before. I usually just use the icing and go ahead and pipe it on the cookie. But I thought it would look better while I was recording if I just had it drawn out. And actually, I think it makes it a lot easier. So if you're just starting out with a projector, I definitely would try that, because honestly, using a projector is harder than I thought it was going to be when I got mine. And it did take some getting used to. So I bet that you would have really good luck with drawing on your cookie first. And this is a pink edible marker that I used, and I was like, I'm going to pipe over it anyways, so it doesn't really matter. But on the spider web, some of the spider web lines I didn't quite get completely covered, and it almost gave it like a glitching effect, like an electronic glitch. And so I thought it was kind of cool. I really like the spider web because it's just kind of like ratchet looking and messy and just like not like your typical perfect drawn out spider web. Like, it's very spooky looking. 'Tis the season, right? So I'll be real honest. Growing up, Halloween wasn't really my favorite holiday. It still isn't really. I just don't get into it that much, but I do love decorating Halloween cookies. Probably one of my favorite Halloween memories as a kid is when I had gotten hurt. I don't know if I sprained my ankle or something, and I couldn't walk very well. And so my mom pulled me in a wagon, and I think it was like in the 4th grade or something. And my brother would take my bucket up to each house that we stopped at. And so, yeah, that was pretty nice to get drug around in the wagon and somebody else collect candy for me. I don't think he even took any out of my bucket, so. So the color of the spider web is navy blue. I thought that would kind of make this a little bit fun. It's supposed to be kind of a quirky type of set. And I can't wait for you guys to see it all come together. I really enjoyed piping these spider webs, and just watching it back makes me want to do it again. But for my navy color, I use the AmeriColor navy blue. I think it's just navy blue is what it says. I have really good luck with all the AmeriColor colors, and I especially love their electric line, which is like neon colors. But I think I have all of them that they have. They have like an electric purple, electric pink, electric green, electric yellow. They have an orange maybe. I don't remember, but I use those all the time. Actually, I probably need to order some more. But I love the AmeriColor colors. Actually, if I'll put my link down below if you want to get on their website and check it out. You can order AmeriColor stuff like off of Amazon, but if you go through their website, you can get AmeriColor points or whatever they call it, like their loyalty points. And then you can trade them in and, redeem them for discounts off of your purchases. So the last time I ordered food coloring off of there, I didn't spend very much at all. I think maybe I just had to pay for shipping because I had enough points to cover it all. And you can get points for just logging into your account. I think you can get a point every day for logging into your account. And if you just do that kind of thing, and it'll add up. Do that. I order my stuff off there, you get points for that. If you like post on social media, you get points for that. There's all different things, but I do like their product also. And I like how their coloring comes in different size containers. Now, I really liked doing this puffy body on this spider. I just love it when there's something I can pipe that I can use a good puff on it. And if you're looking for a good recipe for some puffy royal icing that just is so good, I just made a video about my royal icing with the recipe just the other day, and so I'll link it here. But that royal icing recipe is so good. The video I made is in real time. Oh, these are coming together now too. Oh my goodness. What do you think? What do you guys think of the spider web? Do you guys love that purple? I believe I used the electric purple and shoot, I don't remember if I used something else with it or not. But I know I used the electric purple when I mixed that up. All right. 3 more cookies here. Now we have this orange color out. Spooky. Very spooky. I cannot wait for you guys to see this whole set come together. It is so cute. So this set is a set of cookies that I'm mailing out for the Icing Smiles Club, which is a organization. Actually, Icing Smiles is an organization that that makes cakes, birthday cakes for kids that are ill, and makes cakes for their siblings also for their birthdays. And if you or anybody you know wants a cake for somebody who or maybe it's your child that's ill, they have a form online you can fill out. But if you want to make cookies for them, you can be part of their cookie club. And so they send out a dozen cookies to their kids that have had cakes by them. And they send out the cookies just sometime during the year. It's just kind of a surprise, like a little pick-me-up. They get, you know, a sweet treat that's fun in the mail. And so it's kind of a surprise, so they don't know when it's coming. So that's what these are for, and I thought these would be fun for a little kid to get in the mail. It's kind of has been a challenge. It's kind of been a bit of a challenge to figure out some like neutral cookie ideas to send out for my kiddos. Just because usually cookies are celebrating an occasion, or, you know, they're for like, I mean, they're almost always for some kind of occasion, or they're, you know, you definitely know if it's like for a boy or a girl or how old they are. And so these are like for the whole family. And so it's been kind of hard to think of things like that would be something everybody would like. So I was glad when Halloween came up and is just around the corner, so then I could make Halloween cookies. Last month I did balloon animals, so that was a fun set of cookies to mail out. Right, so we're wrapping up these 3 cookies here. I just outlined the spooky and boo, and I'll go back and fill them in here in just a minute. I don't like my outline frosting icing to get too hard before I fill it in. I like it to just set and then go back and put my icing in. That way there's not a really defined border from the outline. So now I'm doing this cookie, this one that says trick, treat, or both. I thought that was cute. So where I came up with my words and my fonts and everything is off of Canva. A lot of people use the DeFont website, which I have used before too, but I mostly use Canva to come up with my projections for my cookies. And actually, this set, I used something really cool to make my cookie designs. Something I haven't used in the past to make cookie designs. I did make the wording on Canva, but I'm gonna have to make another video about how I came up with this set of cookies. So I think you guys are gonna really love it. All right, so now time to go back and fill in these letters. And remember, this is only part 1 of these cookies. There is going to be at least one other part. There may be 2 other parts, actually. I'm not for sure yet. But this is only part 1. So you subscribe or follow whatever so that you make sure you get in on seeing part 2. You are not going to want to miss these cookies come together. I am telling you, you haven't even seen anything yet. They are so cute. A little trick I wanted to point out too with doing these rectangle square type of shaped cookies is that if your cookies spread a little bit or get a little bit warped when they bake or as you move them around, you can always just use like a cheese grater and grate the side of it so that it's nice and flat and square it up really nice. All right, we're just finished. Blah, blah, blah. We're just finishing up our boo word. I love that purple color. It's so cute. So cute for Halloween. It's like very witchy looking. And I love it paired with that color of orange. And I, a lot of times, just use the tip of my icing bag to kind of smooth it out and then shake my cookie a little bit instead of using a scribe. So now I'm just going back. I didn't want these to accidentally like melt together. because these letters are so close together. I didn't want my puffy icing to touch it all. So I did every other letter and then just went back in and filled it in a little bit. All right. There we have 3 more cookies of the set. I believe there might be 20 cookies in all, so I'll give you a little bit of an idea.